the bottom. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Lily. I hope everyone had a good week. And in today's video, I am just, I don't know, if you want a little sunshine in your life, you could do that with makeup. So I wanted some yellows and oranges. Whenever I do looks like this that are very involved, I kind of just zone out and I get so focused on what I'm doing that I forget to talk. So, but I hope you guys like it anyway. So this is the look. And if you want to see how I got it, just keep watching. Alright guys, so I'm just going to jump right in. I'm going to grab, it's called Insta Bake 3-in-1 Concealer by Bakerie. I don't use it because it's a little light for me, but I'm going to use it to prime my eyelids. That might be a lot. Just going to blend that in now. That's a lot lighter than I remember it. I never really used this, and I just, now I'm noticing it's pretty, it dries pretty fast. Oh man, I'm just catching up on Power. I know I'm super late, but it's the 6th season. Woo! It is so good. Wow, that is a super dry concealer. I don't like it. Let's see if we can bring some moisture into it like this, because that's really dry. I don't even know how the eyeshadow's gonna look on top of that. That helped a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the Celestial Storm palette by Dominique Cosmetics. It's a beautiful palette. I'm gonna use this color right here. It's called Lunar Eclipse. It's like a deep burnt orange. And I'm just gonna go above my crease and just create a line. Actually, I'm noticing that this side is probably gonna be in and out on the camera, so I'm gonna do this eye off camera and I'll come back to do this one.
2 hours later.
Okay, so I'm back with one eye done. That took forever. So for this look, you are literally gonna blend until your arm falls off. So going into the Celestial Storm Dominique Cosmetic palette, and I'm going into Lunar Eclipse. It's like that burnt orange. And I'm just gonna sketch out right above my crease. You wanna take your time with this, and you wanna go right above the crease so that when your eyes open, you'll still see that fade. And grab a little bit of color at a time, because it's better to add and easier to add more color than it is to take away once you put too much. Which I did on the other eye actually with the brown. It was a bitch to blend out, but my fault. And once you have that placement down, I mean, you're gonna go back in there quite a few times throughout the look, but so once you have that base down, I'm just gonna turn the brush up this way and go right along the edge. So you get a nice fade, a very light hand. You're just going to repeat that whole process until you're happy with the color and the fade. Alright, so I'm going to leave that like that for now because I know I'm going to keep going back in anyway. On to the brown shade, and I'm going into the Patrick Star Visionary palette. I don't know, I feel like a lot of people slept on this palette, but the blendability on this palette is amazing. I would recommend it. Okay, so I'm going into the color Brownie. And I'm just focusing that on the outer part of the eyelid. I'm just stamping that color on. So again, take a little bit of color at a time to make your life easier when it comes to the blending. You want that to go and blend right into the orange seamlessly. So take your time and just blend. And when you think you've blended enough, keep blending. I'm just switching brushes, but doing the same thing. And if you feel like the brown is overpowering the orange, you just go right back in, grab some more of the orange, and run it right where they meet. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. I'm gonna move on to cutting the crease. So I'm gonna take this flat brush. I'm gonna take some concealer, the NARS, the Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand and just coat the brush both sides. And now the way my eye shape works, I'm just gonna dab this along the front part of my eye. And since when my eyes open, that's where I'm going to apply this so that it doesn't transfer to the top of my lid. You would have to adjust this according to your eye shape and your eyelid and how it all works, but this is just how mine works. You want to take your time with this because you want it to be as precise as possible. Alright, so I think that's pretty even. Then I just dab the rest of the concealer that's on the brush on the rest of the lid. I wipe off any excess off the brush, and then I just tap it along the edge of where we ended the concealer so that it's not so harsh. And then I'm going into this, it's from Maybelline Color Tattoo Pure Pigments, and it's in the color Wild Gold. It looks like this. It's like a loose powder. So going in with that same brush, I dip it into the shadow. And it helps to tilt your head back so any of the fallout will fall right onto the eye and not your face. But you just want to apply this right on top of the concealer. Now you just want to make sure that this harsh line you can't see. So I'm taking the brush that I used for the brown, and just along that line I'm just dabbing it. I'm dabbing it along that line. Then I'll go in from the brown part into the yellow. And then the other way. And if you feel like it's going in too far, past where you want it, you just go back and forth between the two colors until you get it right and the blending is seamless. And I'm taking just a fluffy brush that has no product on it and just blending any edges that need it. Okay, so once you're happy with the blend, you can move on to eyelashes. And once the eyelashes are on, you can make any other adjustments that you need to, any fine tuning. So I am taking this lash. It is from House of Lashes, the Iconic Lash. Forgot to apply mascara. I'm gonna grab a gel liner. This one's from Maybelline Eye Studio in Blackest Black. And I'm gonna take my eyeliner brush. We're making a line from where the lashes end down into the inner corner. Just makes it look more seamless that way. Otherwise there'd be a big gap of where the lashes end and it looks a little funny. And now that the lashes are on, I can see that we lost the brown a little bit. So I'm just going to go back in and intensify it a little more. Alright, so I just took a makeup wipe and just wiped all the fallout off. Now I'm going in with the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, from Maybelline. I want to try a new foundation palette that I have. I use it a few times, but not on camera. So I think I might give it a go this time. Sorry, I have a tendency to crack my knuckles a lot. Okay, so I also had just recently purchased this, the Ben Nye Final Seal Matte Makeup Sealer. Holy crap. I've never met anything like this. It's supposed to just lock all of your makeup on your face, like just lock it in place. It's crazy. So I've used it twice now, and it's crazy how good it works. You do feel like your skin is a little tight, almost like it just, I don't know, but it works. It's really, really good. So I'm gonna put this down first. And be careful, because the first time I used it, I think I opened my eyes too soon and my eyes burned a little. It also smells like, it's not bad, it smells like that breath spray. So at least your face will smell minty. I'm gonna go in with the orange color concealer. So the palette's from RCMA Makeup, and see, it has a range of foundation colors and contour colors. So I guess you should be using a brush for this. I'm gonna use my fingers. This palette is really good for dry skin. It's very creamy. Very weird to put foundation on with my fingers. But I'm just getting, you know, as much product down as I can, and then I'll go in with a beauty blender and just kind of blend everything better with that. I feel like this foundation palette would actually be good for like a no makeup look. It blends into your skin so good. I'm gonna go in with some beauty blender. And I'm just gonna blend everything in better. I'll use this so it's not super intense. This is the Hoola Quickie contour stick. I use it in every video. Here. A big forehead. I'm just gonna blend that out using the beauty blender. So I'm dabbing along the bottom of that line and then blending upward, because I want that line to be pretty defined. Now I'm taking Lunar's Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm going to take the Airspun powder and with a brush, because again my skin is pretty dry and I don't want it to be all caked up. So using a brush is like a lighter application. Alright, so now that I'm all powdered up, I'm gonna go into the NYX Highlight and Contour Palette and taking this color right here on a big fluffy brush. I just want to get a light coat going first before I really go in. I'm going to take this brush because it's angled and just try to define right from the top of my ear to about here. I'm going into the MAC Peaches blush, the big fluffy brush. I'm going in with Wander Beauty After Hours highlighter, using my finger, tapping it in there, and then tapping it on the highest point of my cheek. Until you can't see any edges. And so the last part would be to the lower lash line. So I'm just going in to the Visionary palette again, taking the brown, or brownie it's called, and just running that along the bottom. Alrighty, so my camera overheated and shut off, but the only thing you missed was I finished off the bottom lash line with the brown and added mascara to the bottom lashes, and I just put the Milk Jumbo pencil in the inner corner, and I'm thinking I want to go with like a gold color to kind of stay in this family for the inner corner highlight. So I'm going into the James Charles palette, and I'm gonna take this color right here. It's goldish. Now for lips, and then finishing spray, and we're all done. Oh, actually, I haven't done this in a while, but I have quite a few freckles on my face, so I'm just going to define them a little bit so that they come through since the makeup hid them. I have one there, two here. One here too, but I'm not gonna do that one. Now for lips, I want a neutral lip because this is all funky up there. All right, so this one's about to say bye bye. It's from Estee Lauder in Spice, but I think it's perfect. It's like your lip shade but better. Go with Darling Nude. It's like a pinky nude. So I'm going to take Anastasia Beverly Hills Pure Hollywood liquid lipstick, and I'm just putting it in the center. Last step, this mint spray. This is the finished look. I hope you guys liked it. It was definitely a little challenging. Whenever you're doing a look like this, it is time consuming because you do have to take your time to blend and all that, but it's worth it in the end, I think. So Alright guys, so I hope you guys liked it. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I hope to see you in my next one. Thanks guys. Bye.